Jungkook had taken Mr. Kim's conditions seriously. From that day now, he dedicated himself to looking after Thong, whatever it was, walking him to class, helping him with assignment, or ensuring no one dares to even glare at him the wrong way. Jungkook was always there, helping him in his project or whatever subjects. Jungkook is a third year student, while Taeyong is a first year student. At first, Taeyong found it awkward. The same boy who had bullied him just a week ago was now his protector, standing like a shade between him and the world. But as the days passed, that awkwardness melted into something Taeyong couldn't quite define. But now, they often smile at each other, leaving people shocked. Jungkook scares people away whom he tries to talk to them or misbehave. One afternoon, as they two sat under the tree on the university lawn, Taeyong couldn't help but steal glances at Jungkook. The way his sharp features soften it when he smiles, the way his eyes hold the galaxy when he laughs. It was impossible not to notice for Taeyong, and he is already falling for the boy. Jungkook, why are you staring at me, Taeyong? Do I have something on my face? Taeyong. Taeyong jolted quickly, looking away, his cheeks flushing. No, I wasn't staring. Jungkook smirked, leaning in closer. Oh, really? Then why are you blushing? Jungkook wiggles his eyebrow, teasing him. Taeyong's heart raced as he tried to find an answer, but Jungkook only chuckled, ruffling his hair. Jungkook, you are cute. You know that? The word made Taeyong's heart skip a beat. Was Jungkook teasing him again? Or did he really mean it? Meanwhile, Jungkook's friends were growing restless. Ever since the cold hearing, he had distanced himself from them. They tried to pull him back, but Jungkook wasn't interested. As now they saw Jungkook with Taeyong in the garden area, making something with flour and then placing it on his head. Taeyong, what's that? Jungkook didn't answer. He clicked a picture of Taeyong and showed it to him. Taeyong was shocked to see a flower crown on his head. Wow, it's so pretty. He looked up at Jungkook. You really made it? He was blushing when Jungkook was doing something in his phone. See, you look beautiful. Jungkook complimented without realizing that left Taeyong blushing mess. One thing no one noticed that Jungkook had settled the picture on Taeyong with flower crown on his wallpaper. Jimin, Jungkook, we need to talk. Come here. Jimin called it. Taeyong got up. Taeyong, I am leaving you guys to talk. He was about to leave when Jungkook grabbed his wrist. Jungkook, you are not going anywhere. Taeyong, but I need to, Jungkook. He looked around, all eyes telling him to leave. Please, I have classes. Hoseo, Jungkook, we need to talk to you, not to him. So let him go. Jungkook, you can't talk to him. Before he could scold his friend, Taeyong grabbed his forearm, telling him to calm down. Taeyong, please talk calmly, Jungkook. I am going to attend classes now. See you later. He passes Jungkook a small smile and left. Yoongi, what's with you, Jungkook? You're always with Taeyong these days. Jimin, yeah, it's like you have forgotten we exist. Jungkook sighed, running a hand through his hair. Look, I don't expect you guys to understand. I made a mistake and I'm trying to fix it. Taeyong doesn't deserve what we did with him. He is a sweet guy, trying to fit in a new environment. Jimin, so what? So what, bro? Many comes in this university daily and you never hesitate to bully them. Then what's so special thing this Taeyong guy has? Jungkook, I told you guys, you won't understand, so I don't wanna make you understand. It's complicated. Hoseo, you're doing this just to be in his father's good books? Jungkook, no, Obi. This is not the matter. I genuinely care for him. I stay with him because I feel glad with him. So, what's wrong in staying with him? Hoseo, you are really detaching us for him? The guy who got us in trouble? Jungkook, it's not about ditching anyone. It's about doing the right thing. And about getting into trouble, we have caused ourselves trouble. We started bullying. It isn't his fault that he just wanted to save someone from getting bullied. But then, what we did, we started bullying him too. And remember that causes us trouble, not him. His friends were convinced, but Jungkook didn't care. For the first time in his life, He felt like he was doing something meaningful. As weeks turned into months, Taeyong found himself falling deeper and deeper for Jungkook. He couldn't help it. Jungkook was kind, attentive, and always there for him. One evening, after the long study session in the library, Jungkook walked Taeyong home, the moonlight making him look more attractive, making Taeyong's heart flutter. Jungkook, why are you doing all this to me? Jungkook stopped it, turning to face him. Jungkook, because I want to. You deserve to feel safe and cared for. Taeyong. The sincerity in Jungkook's voice made Taeyong's breath rich. He looked away, trying to hide the tears welling up in his eyes. Taeyong, thank you for everything. Jungkook smiled, genuinely wiping away a tear that had escaped him. You don't have to thank me, Tae. I'm just doing what I should have done from the start. And just like that, Jungkook unknowingly placed himself deeper into Taeyong's heart. See you tomorrow at uni. Jungkook waved. Taeyong didn't answer. He just turned it and placed a quick kiss on Jungkook's cheek and runs inside his home. Wow, what was that? Jungkook was in shock. He stayed there for a moment before turning back to walk toward his own home. The night at the club, Jungkook's friends sat around their usual corner table, their expression lessened with frustration and impatience. For a week, their leader, Jeon Jungkook, had been distracted by his guilt and newfound commitment to Taeyong. It wasn't the Jeon Jungkook they knew. The once feared and respected leader of the campus is now seen as someone who had softened it. Yoongi leaned forward, his voice low but firm. Yoongi, Jungkook, you have changed it, and you know what? People does not respect you anymore. They think of you as a softie. Jungkook glanced at him for a moment. He wanted to say something, but instead he said, "Let them think I don't care." Hoseok chuckled mockingly. People don't respect us anymore, Jungkook. They are not scared. Do you even realize what's happening over there? He was getting frustrated with every passing second. Jimin jumped in the conversation. There's a new group trying to take over. They are gathering strength because you are not around to remind them who is in charge. We used to hold the power, Jungkook, but now he laughed on their own condition right now. Now they are laughing at us. Hoseok nodded in agreement. Yoongi, and you know this all is happening because of whom? Yoongi didn't go further when Jungkook glares at him. Think about it, Jungkook. There's nothing special in that guy. He's just making you weak. We have 2 more years to go, and your reputation is already falling down. New group will soon take over, and we will be nothing but just ants under them. Hoseok, you are Jeon Jungkook, the one everyone feared, the one whom never let anyone stand in his way. But look at you now, running after that Kim Taeyong guy, letting him change you. For what, Jungkook? You have done nothing. You have no depth left anymore. You have officially apologized to him. Nothing left with him, Jungkook. He's just trying to make you weak, which you are not. At the mention of Taeyong, Jungkook's jaw tightened. He had grown fond of Taeyong, and a part of him wanted to protect him at all cost. Tell me one thing. Do you want remain weak and let the new group take over your position in the campus? His friend's word hit seemed like a truck. Were they right? Had he let himself fall weak in front of people? That now they have started forming a group to take over? So what do you want me to do? Yoongi smirked, leaning back in his chair. Take back your position. Remain them whom Jeon Jungkook is. Show them no one stand in front of you. Not this new group, not anyone. You are Jeon Jungkook, whom people feels like trembling even when they hear your name. Jungkook sat in silence, his mind racing. His friend's words echoes in his head. He was Jeon Jungkook, the name that carried weight, the one who ruled the campus with an iron fist. He couldn't let anyone challenge that. Could he? After a long pause, Jungkook's lips curled into a smile. Jungkook, you are right. No one else can hold the power. I am the power. His friends exchanged glances. Their plan worked perfectly. They had peacefully regained the frame in their leader, Jimin. The small-legged welcome back Jeon Jungkook. Jimin hugged Jungkook, patting his back. Hoseok, we will make sure that new group knows their place. With you back, no one will dare to challenge us. As they climbed their glass in celebration, Jungkook sat back, his mind clouded running back to Taeyong, but now no going back. His pride was being restored. But what will this mean for Taeyong? Will he recognize his growing feeling for Taeyong with his need to reclaim his power, which he had lost? Or will he lose Taeyong? The smirks on his friend's face were victorious. But for Jungkook, the victory felt hollow. Deep down, he knew the cost of stepping back into his old shoes. And he wasn't sure if he was ready for it. But to get his power, his overpowered his mind. Everyone knew that Jeon Jungkook was back now to reclaim his dominance, and whispers of things spread like wildfire. The new group formed by Jungkook's recent absence had been openly challenging him now. In the courtyard, Jungkook as the opposing group leader faced each other. Surrounded by the massive crowd, Jungkook friends Jimin, Yoongi, and Hoseok stood beside him, smirking confidently. New group leader, you are nothing but a relic of past, Jeon. Your time is over. Jungkook's lips curled into a dangerous smirk. His fist clenched. You think you can take my place? Let me remind you who runs this campus. Jungkook's smirk was devilish. The sense chased down the new group leader. The fight erupted. The crowd roared, and fists landed on each other, and Jungkook quickly overpowered his opponent. The new group leader crumbled under Jungkook's restless blows, blood streaming from his face. As he hit the ground, Jungkook didn't stop. He hovered over the ball. His fist continues to hit the ball as if he were releasing all his frustration he had been holding from so long. The cheers around him grew louder, echoing Jungkook's name, his friends shouting in victory. Jimin, that's our Jungkook. You did it, bro, you did it. Yoongi, show them what happened when they challenged us, when they challenged the real villain. But then, the chows of people, Jungkook's eyes cocked side of Taeyong. Taeyong had just arrived, a book clutching in his hand, his face lighting up when he spotted Jungkook. But the smile faded the moment his gaze landed on the scene before him. Jungkook hovering over the boy, who was bleeding and barely conscious. Taeyong had trembled, and the book slipped from his cap, falling on the ground with a third sound. His teary eyes locked onto Jungkook's. The cheers around them faded as the words seemed to stop. When the leader again turned it softer for the same boy, Jungkook froze, his bloodied fist hovering mid-air. The look of disappointment and heartbreaken on Taeyong's face slaps him harder than any punch he has received in the fight from the boy beneath him. Taeyong, Jungkook? Without another word, Taeyong turned and ran, tears streaming down his cheek. Jungkook stumbled to his feet, he regret in his eyes, painful clear. Yoongi, Jungkook, where are you going? You can't go after him. Remember, he is nothing but your weakness. Hoseok, yes, Jungkook, Yoongi is right. Don't go. He is nothing, Jungkook, nothing. He is just your weakness. This is you, the Jeon Jungkook whom people fear, respect. Look, this is you, Jungkook. Jungkook ignored his friends and runs after Taeyong, his heart pounding not from the fight, but from the fear of losing Taeyong. Taeyong, wait! Jungkook shouted, chasing after him. Taeyong ran blindly through the campus, sobbing, people watching him crying. He couldn't believe what he had seen. The kind protector Jungkook, who had promised to take care of him, now nowhere to be found. In his place stood a violent, power-hungry Jeon Jungkook. Jungkook finally catches him near the library, grabbing his wrist, forcing Taeyong to stop. Taeyong, please, let me explain. Taeyong turned to face him. Explain what, Jungkook? That this is who you really are? That everything you said protecting me was just a lie? Taeyong was rising with every word. Anger was clearly shown. Jungkook's grip on Taeyong's restlessness. His eyes filled with desperation. Jungkook, it's not like that. I didn't want this to happen. They challenged me. I couldn't just stand there and do nothing. Taeyong shook his head, tears falling like a river. I thought you had changed, Jungkook. I thought you were better than this. But you are just like them, just a violent Jungkook who can never change. Jungkook took a step closer, his voice breaking. Taeyong, please don't say that. I'm sorry. I will make it right. Just don't look at me like that. Taeyong. But Taeyong pulled his hand away, his heart shattering. You have already made your choice, Jungkook, and it wasn't me. With that, he turned it and walked away, leaving Jungkook standing there, broken and filled with regret. The cheers from earlier felt like mockery now, replaced by the guilt. For the first time, Jungkook realized that running after the power might cost him the one thing he truly cared about. Taeyong, I am sorry. He mumbled to no one, his eyes shed tears. For the first time, his heart felt like he is looking a piece of his own body as he was losing Taeyong. Since that day, Jungkook's life had turned into a frustrating cycle of longing and guilt. No matter where Taeyong went, Jungkook went following him, walking behind him through the hallway, staying outside his classroom, sit near to the cafeteria, and even waited outside the library or restroom. Anywhere he thought he could catch Taeyong alone, but Taeyong remained cold and silent, his eyes refusing to meet Jungkook's. His head always held high, as if Jungkook's presence didn't have an effect on him. It was like Jungkook didn't even exist anymore in Taeyong's world, and that realization hurting Jungkook's heart. Jungkook, Taeyong, please just talk to me. He played it one day as Taeyong walked past to him in cafeteria, but Taeyong didn't even spare him a glance. Instead, he brushed past Jungkook like a stranger, to expression on his face. Jungkook's frustration grew with each passing day. He wasn't used to being ignored. He was a famous guy, bad boy Jeon Jungkook, and certainly not by someone who meant so much to him. One afternoon, as Taeyong exited the library, Jungkook couldn't take it anymore. He rushed forward, grabbing Taeyong's wrist to stop him. Taeyong, you can't keep ignoring me like this. Just say something, yell at me, scream anything, but don't stay silent. Taeyong froze, his wrist held tightly in Jungkook's grip. For a second, Jungkook thought he might finally get a response. But then Taeyong turned it, his eyes cold and unreadable. Taeyong, let go, Jungkook, he said, his voice calm, but he is not the Taeyong Jungkook used to know, and has become his friend. Jungkook shook his head desperately. No, not until you are hard. You hear me out. I am sorry, Taeyong, I made a mistake. Before he could finish, Taeyong yanked his wrist free. Taeyong, you already said everything I needed to hear. Jungkook, actions speak louder. Words, remember? The pain in Jungkook's chest was unbearable as Taeyong walked again, leaving him standing there, feeling smaller than he ever had. His friend noticed the shift in him. Jungkook was no longer the confident, dominant leader they once followed. He was someone restless, in guilt, and desperate for one person's forgiveness. Yoongi, what's wrong with you, Jungkook? You are letting this kid mess with your head. Jimin, yeah, just forget him. He's not worth it. Jungkook, but Jungkook scolded them, his voice filled with anger and sorrow. He is worth it. You don't understand. None of you do. Jungkook's world felt emptier with each passing day. The thought of Taeyong continuing to ignore him, of never being forgiven, was a pain he couldn't endure. Yet, no matter how many times he tried to speak to Taeyong, no matter how many heartfelt apologies he offered, Taeyong never paid attention. For Taeyong, ignoring Jungkook wasn't easy. His heart urges every time he saw Jungkook painted expression, every time he felt Jungkook gaze on him. But Taeyong couldn't let himself be vulnerable again. Not when he still remembered the betrayal and that brutal beating. And so the silence hung between them, continuing one longing for forgiveness and another one too hurt to give it. But deep in both of their hearts, a tiny flickering hope remained, a hope that someday they might find their way back to each other. Jungkook had been trying hard. He didn't lose hope of winning Taeyong's forgiveness. It grew stronger day by day. His gesture going from sweet to thoughtful. Apology letters slipping into Taeyong's locker. Beautifully rapid gifts and even meals delivered to his desk during class. Every little effort made Taeyong smile. Though he tried to hide it, Taeyong couldn't deny it anymore. Jungkook's effort was genuine. Slowly but surely, his heart began to soften. Maybe Jungkook deserved a second chance. One afternoon in the cafeteria, Taeyong was sitting quietly at the table when Jungkook appeared beside him. His presence casual, whispers among the students. Whispers spread like wildfire. Jeon Jungkook, the notorious leader of the most feared group in university, was now following Kim Taeyong like a lovesick puppy. Taeyong looked up at him and for the first time in a day spoke directly to him. Taeyong, open your mouth. Jungkook blinked, confused but completed within hesitation. Taeyong picked a piece of his sandwich and gently fed Jungkook, leaving everyone in the cafeteria stunned. The entire room seemed to fall silent, even while in disbelief. Even Jungkook's friends were frozen in shock. Jungkook swallowed, his ears burning red. You didn't have to. Before he could finish, Taeyong eyes landed on the small container Jungkook placed it on the table. Curious, Taeyong opened it to find pudding inside it. His eyes widened in surprise. Taeyong, did you make this? Jungkook scratches the back of his neck, clearly frustrated. Yeah, I like cooking, but it's a secret, okay? Don't tell anyone. People can't know this, okay? Taeyong chuckled softly. Your secret is safe with me. He knows if anyone knows this will harm Jungkook's image. But he let anyone knows about this is so much. I am sorry, Taeyong, for everything. Can you forgive me now? Taeyong hesitated for a moment, but then his lips curled into a small smile. I forgive you, but on one condition. Jungkook, I will accept every condition, just say it. Taeyong, you will never fight with anyone, no matter what. Promise me. Jungkook hesitated for a moment before placing his hand on Taeyong's promising one. Jungkook, thank you for giving. Before Jungkook could process those words, Taeyong leaned forward and kissed his cheek, leaving the entire cafeteria gasping in disbelief. Even Jungkook's friend couldn't believe what they were seeing. Jungkook, still processing the kiss, felt his face heat up, but his confidence rose more. Smiling, he genuinely carried Taeyong's face, tilting it toward him and kissing him on the lips. The kiss was soft and bold. Jungkook, worried expression of his genuinely feeling. The sound of gasp and murmurs filled it up. Taeyong's eyes widened in shock as his cheeks turned a deep shade of red. Frustrated, he quickly pulled it back, covering his face with his hands, and bolted out of the cafeteria. Jungkook sat back in the chair, a satisfied smile tugging on his lips, his own racing heart. The students were still in shock, including his friends, who could only wipe their eyes at the turn of events. Jungkook didn't care about stir or the gossips. For him, Taeyong forgiveness and a sweet, fleeting kiss was all that mattered. The area buzzed with chatter as Jungkook sat casually scrolling through his phone. Taeyong wasn't with him today, and he was missing Taeyong's presence beside him. He got used to Taeyong sitting beside him or walking beside him. Jungkook couldn't relax for once. His peaceful moment was broke when the group walked in. The leader smirked as he made his way towards Jungkook. Leader, well, if it isn't Jeon Jungkook, the former king of the university, look at you now, a loser who can't even stand for himself. Jungkook ignored the term, his jaw clenched as he tried to stay calm. He had promised Taeyong he wouldn't fight, and he wanted to keep that promise. The leader leaned closer, his voice mocking. What happened at Jungkook? Did that boy whisper sweet nothing into your ears? and turn you into a coward. You have got soft, pathetic. Jungkook's face tightened, but he remained steady, refusing to stand for the challenge. He knew this was exactly what they wanted, to provoke him into the fight. Look at him, boys. The mighty John Jungkook reduced it to a lapdog. Can't even fight for himself anymore. The leader poked Jungkook's chest, making him glare. The group laughed cruelly. Their words cutting deep. Jungkook stood abruptly, deciding it was the best to leave from there, go further. But as he turned to go, the leader grabbed at his arm and carried him back. Where do you think you are going? We are not done here. Before Jungkook could respond, the leader fist connected his jaw, sending him stumbling back. He started blood, but didn't fight back, remembering Tong's words. Tong's mind echoed in his mind. Promise me, Jungkook, no more fight, please. Jungkook gritted his teeth, his entire body trembling with anger. Only. The leader looked at sensing the hesitation. What's wrong? Afraid of breaking your treaty promise? You are nothing but a coward. His group took advantage of his silence, landing fist after fist on him, one after another. Jungkook fell on the ground, shielding himself as best as he could. They kicked him, punched him, venting their frustration and mocking his inability to fight back. This is what happened when you let someone like that control you. You lost everything, Jungkook. You are a nobody now. Despite the pain, Jungkook refused to fight back. His promise to Taeyong meant more to him than anything, even his pride. He struggled to stand on his feet, blood dripping from his spread lip, and glared at the group. Jungkook, you are wrong. I haven't lost anything. I again need someone. What more than all of this nonsense? The leader scoffed, shoving him back. Keep telling yourself that closer. As the group finally left laughing and beating each other on the back, Jungkook stood there, drenched in blood. His love for Taeyong had given him a strength they would never understand. The strength to walk away, even when it hurts his pride. He wiped his blood from his mouth and made his way out of the cafeteria. All he could think about was seeing Taeyong. He promised himself he would protect Taeyong no matter what, even if it means enduring pain like this. Jungkook limped his way to Taeyong, blood dripping his lips and bruises foaming on his cheek and arm. He didn't want to come like this, looking weak and pathetic, but only Taeyong's arm can provide him comfort right now. Taeyong was sitting in the library, flipping through the book when Jungkook appeared. The moment Taeyong saw him, his eyes widened in shock. Taeyong, Jungkook, what happened to you? Jungkook forced a smile, trying to hide his injuries. It's nothing, just run into some trouble. But Taeyong wasn't buying it. He stood up, grabbing Jungkook's arm, concerned. Don't lie to me. Who did this to you? Before Jungkook could answer, his whole group appeared, smirking and leaning against the library door frame. Hoseo. Oh, you want to know who did this? It's because of you, your stupid promise, Taeyong. Yoongi added, he's becoming a loser because of you. Those guy beats him and he couldn't even fight back because he is too scared to break the little rule. Now, see, he's hurt because of you, Taeyong. Look what you have made him, Taeyong. Taeyong's expression shifted from concern to anger. He turned to Jungkook, his eyes narrowing. Is that true? Did they hurt you because of me? Jungkook shook his head quickly, trying to deny. Taeyong, it's fine. Really, don't. But Taeyong wasn't listening anymore. He grabbed Jungkook's hand and stormed out of the library, dragging him along. Taeyong, where are they? Jungkook, Taeyong, no, just let it go. Taeyong ignored him, his grip tightening on Jungkook's wrist. They reached the courtyard, where the group was laughing about their earlier victory. Taeyong marched straight up to the leader, his eyes burning without a word, his fist connected with the leader's face, sending him stumbling backward and crashing on the ground. Courtyard fell silent, everyone on the Taeyong as he stood over the leader, his chest heavy with anger. The leader's nose bleeding badly. Taeyong, you think you are tough, picking on someone who can't fight back? Let me show you what a real fight looks like. The leader tried to get up on his feet, clutching his nose as blood dripped down. He glared at Tiong but didn't dare to fight back, because his single punch showed how much powerful Tiong was. The fury in Tiong's eyes, making him hesitate. Tiong, if you ever lay a hand on Cheon Jungkook again, you will have to deal with me. And trust me, you don't want that. Because this Kim Tiong is not a loser. He is a black belt champion. Student Casper. Jungkook stood behind Tiong, stunned. He had never seen Tiong like this before. So fast, so protective. It was like seeing an entirely new side of him. Remember, Jeon Jungkook was the leader of the campus and he will be always. Don't think the tiger lost his strength because he can't fight. He can, and believe me, when he will start, you will not able to stand. Don't wake the tiger up, because next time I won't be stopping him to beat the shit out of you. If I see a single person laying a hand on him, and especially you. He pointed at the leader, who scaredly backed away. Leader, we are sorry. The leader bowed, muttering something under his breath, and backed away. His group followed him. Tiong turned into Jungkook, his anger fading into concern as he reached out to touch Jungkook's frozen cheek. Tiong, are you okay? Jungkook nodded, his heart swelling at the sight of Tiong standing up for him. You didn't have to do that. He looked like a kicked puppy right now, on which Tiong calls. Tiong, yes I did. No one hurt you, Jungkook. Not on my watch. And believe me when I said you can beat the shit out of them, just don't stop when they start. Just don't start by yourself. I don't want you to get hurt. Hurt them how much you want. My father is a judge. I can take advantage. No one will be able to file a complaint, but don't start first, okay? Tiong says caressing Jungkook. Jungkook smiled softly, feeling an overwhelming sense of gratitude and affection for Tiong. Jungkook, yes, Your Highness. Tiong, okay, let's go. Let me treat you. He grabbed Jungkook and dragging him toward the infirmary. At that moment, Jungkook realized just how much Tiong meant to him and how far he was willing to go to protect him too, as well as Jungkook. The snow was beginning to melt as spring made its way into the city, and with it came a new chapter in Tiong and Jungkook's lives. After the fight, Tiong noticed a visible change in Jungkook. He was softer, more protective. They began spending more time together, sharing meals in the cafeteria, studying in the library, and even walking home after classes. One sunny afternoon, Tiong and Jungkook sat on the campus lawn. Jungkook pulled out a small sketchbook he had been holding shyly, handing it to Tiong. Tiong, what's this? Jungkook opened it. Inside the sketchbook, there were sketches of Tiong. He smiled, his laugh, even his concentrating on his studies. Tiong was swayed as he looked at the drawing. Tiong, you drew all this? Jungkook scratches his back. Yeah, I wanted to capture every moment I spent with you. You are my inspiration. Tiong leaned over and kissed Jungkook's cheek, causing Jungkook to blush furiously. Thank you, Jungkook. I love you. And I love you. Jungkook froze. He smiled widely. I love you too. Tiong. They both leaned and attached their lips into the soft kiss, later shyly backing away. The following week, Tiong was surprised when Jimin, Seok and Yoongi approached him outside the lecture hall. Jimin, Tiong, can we talk? Tiong, what do you want now? Jimin stepped forward, his head bowed. He wanted to apologize for everything, for bullying you, for hurting you, and for being horrible friends to Jungkook. We were wrong and we hope you will forgive us. Hoseok, we have realized it now, how much you mean to Jungkook and how strong you are. We really want to make things right. Yoongi, we know it won't be easy, but we want to be friends. If you will let us. Tiong looked at Jungkook, who stood silently beside him, his expression hopeful. After a moment, Tiong said, Tiong, you guys were jerks, but if you are sincere, I'm willing to give you a second chance. The group relaxed, smiles spreading on their faces. That evening, they all gathered at Jungkook's apartment, laughing and sharing stories. Jimin tried to pick cookies but burned half of them, while Lucio kept spilling milk everywhere. Yoongi rolled his eyes but secretly enjoying the chaos. Dong watched them all with a soft smile. As everyone were busy, Jungkook pulled Dong aside. Dong, what are you doing? Someone can see. Dong was panicking. Jungkook, let them see. This is my home. I can do whatever I want you to do. Dong, Jungkook. Dong shyly tried to push him away, but Jungkook pulled him closer, colliding their bodies together. Jungkook, you brought everyone together, Dong. You made me a better person. He touched his forehead with Dong, grabbing his wrist firmly. Dong smiled and leaned into him. Dong, you did the same for me, Jungkook. I guess we make each other better. Yoongi, he cleared his throat. You guys have a whole night for that, but for now we are going to play games. So come out now. They both laughed and walked toward their friends. They started playing games while Dong and Jungkook remained lost in each other.